Welcome to Ypsilanti, and just a few miles away from the big house, where this house is home to the Eastern Michigan Eagles, and we are anticipating a great turnout and a sensational game in this one. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Liberty Flames, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Eastern Michigan Eagles. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollock with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Flames will kick it away first. Here's the return from inside his 10. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. So the Eagles offense will get the first swing of the game. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them.
There he goes! And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
They'll try the run. Inside the 40. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
You talk about creating big plays in the running game like this. This makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Third and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up fourth down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. Good, right down the boulevard. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
So the Liberty Flames offense has its first opportunity of the day. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football. That's not where he's at right now in his career. They got to help him out. They got to play on.
Oh, he's got some space. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Flames will hustle to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
And some room to work. He finds enough daylight and gets it out across the 45, out of bounds at the 47, and a big run there.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. A lot of urgency for this offense.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be... And the Flames really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The offense set for a first down play.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. Was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense is doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Wants to fire on second down. Unloads it left. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
And you could tell the QB found a matchup he liked, and that was a tight end running that 7 route or that corner route, trying to make a play, trying to give him the football, but really, really nice coverage on the back end. Not letting that big fella get his body on him and post him up. Doing a good job getting his hand on the football, swatting it to the ground.
Gets it out fast. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The Flames trying to find their way fast play. Hard running there. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with a pickup of 4. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. Absolutely center cut. And after the 3-spot guys were all tied up.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. The give to the back. Got the first down and still on his feet. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. He'll keep it himself. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Oh, there's an alley to the left. That is exactly what you want to do with a football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. Eastern Michigan has it and a fresh set of downs. Tight end now in motion. Rides the back and leaves it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered and get to the football.
They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the first without scoring. He'll sneak it. Eastern Michigan will line up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown! Michigan.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
Eastern Michigan, 10, Liberty, 3.
Coming out with it, it's Reynolds. He's not going to make it to the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. They'll run play action. He'll try to do it himself. He's sacked. He'll lose a couple on that one as he tried to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Lofts one high and deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. And the Flames will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. They've already put up a couple of scores, and now they have it again up 10-3. Finds his big tight end. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
That's the end of the period, and Eastern Michigan has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Right down the middle. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Got the first down, looking for more. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Reynolds. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
From the gun, running back on the move. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32. The Flames are in the hurry-up. Trying play action. He lofts it high, high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Flames will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got his man to the left. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision. Nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
Give to the running back. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The Eagles have this offense rolling. Gives it on the option. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field played Jess, Reese, exactly what I said. Great get off, great job getting the backfield, making the play.
They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. And the Eagles have it with a 1st and goal. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. That touch pass went nowhere. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete. They'll play it safe and try for 3. And he's made 1 already, and this one ought to be caked from 21 yards out. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trying him out there.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Flames want to crank the tempo.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the 1st half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built the lead.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Flames decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Here's the handoff. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Now from inside the red zone. Plucks it out of the air. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. Before then, they can get another score. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Eagles. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Reynolds. And the returner will be brought down. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into half. And down he goes back at the 3.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22. Wants to throw on first down. And the timing just a hair off.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He's going to run it. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. Quickly out to the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. They'll give it to the back. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. They boot it away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just. And now the hit knocks it loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great first half. I'm going to get more, Palmer. I'm not scared with the lead when I got the football late.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You can see the quarterback's body language. He wants to go. He wants to go tempo. He wants to take shots. They're trying to light this scoreboard up.
Quarterback got it himself. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. To the air on first down. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
2nd and 10. He'll throw again. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And as an offense, man, the last place you want to be is 3rd and long. And I think he's just got to put a little bit more mustard on that football. It comes up short, got to step into it, throw that maybe a little bit hard.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Eagles! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
The returner will field it and bring it back. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Tough to beat a good half of football in a great town like Ypsilanti. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And just like that, let's send it back to the guys inside the factory.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Eastern Michigan will kick it deep to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's out of bounds at the 17-yard line. Excellent job by the kick coverage unit to keep him from getting the sideline. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the 3rd quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Here's a heat. Caught near the sticks. It's Davis. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped. The Flames come to the line with a new set of downs. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
Football, you hear the term quick but don't hurry, and you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick, and I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
The play action fake. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Firing deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Flames line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Makes a move. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. The give on the inside. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this football game. And you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take this running back away.
Gets it out quickly.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Leaves it with the back. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
And That's a nice third down conversion for this offense. And I tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple first downs together, get one of those long drives going.
Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He's got it on the right. Breaks into the open. Got enough space. Touchdown, Eagles. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. SMU is putting on an offensive clinic. Almost reminds me of the days of the great Pony Express. They're up 14 over Kennesaw State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And a sack all the way back at the 5.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
Shoots through that hole and picks up 5. He's out to the 11. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. They'll go to the air. They're setting up the screen. Fighting off the defender. He did not make it a stonewall on 3rd down. The Flames will punt it away on 4th down. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. From midfield, looking for room. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun to give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll try to run for it. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
And that's a great sign for this offense because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been 3rd down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
They'll run it from the gun. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Power football with the run. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line. The Eagles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Got his man quickly. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. Eastern Michigan surgical on offense right now. That's the end of the quarter, and Eastern Michigan has the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. Eastern Michigan has it and a fresh set of downs.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll give it to him again. And this offense went right back to the well, and this time the defense made sure it ran dry.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 20. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. Let's see if he settles down.
And we've seen a lot of that in this offense, unfortunately. Just quarterback and wide receivers just not in sync. And sometimes it happens, and they get out of sync, and they don't make big plays, but man, you're in a huge deficit. You need big plays down the field, so somebody's got to make a play for their quarterback.
And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man on the right. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. On 1st and 10 from the 38. They're going to run it. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They go to the ground. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the...
Going for it all. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He's already made 1 field goal, but this one is going to need a big leg. A 50-yard attempt coming. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And the field goal was good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. And the Eagles come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Off the play fake. He'll throw it. Fires to the big fella. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The Eagles are moving quickly down the field. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. It's a reverse. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Everybody loves those trick plays, man, those misdirections. But the problem is when you stay home and you play the play really disciplined and sound like this defense does, you knock it dead. And a lot of times for a loss and put the offense in a bind.
Right back to it. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
He'll be brought down at the 41-yard line, not close to the line to gain, and it's 4th down. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. That is no good, because no game is perfect. Something has to go wrong, so the coach will have something to gripe about in film. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You've got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had